there. Next year, I think she's retiring after so many years of working as a nurse, especially during this time, you know. So we're at about 9:05. So let's get started, right, Samantha?
For sure.
Okay. So good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Longest Day Kickoff Party. My name is Kayla Bicall, and I'm a volunteer on the Longest Day Committee. My co-hosts this morning are Syed, who is also on the Longest Day Committee with me, and Samantha Duffy, who is our Longest Day staff. So if you joined us last night, we might be repeating a couple things today, but the thing that isn't repeated is I'm leading it this morning, and I'm definitely a morning person. So I'm really excited to hear from everyone that's here today and to talk to you about how to get involved in the fight to end Alzheimer's disease. So first, we're going to make sure everyone's mute. So looks like we're all good, right, Samantha? But feel free to like unmute yourself or type in the chat during the interactive portions, or even if you just have comments about the activities that we're going to do today or questions. And we're also going to have a networking portion. So just be sure to mute your microphone again after you're done speaking. That way we don't hear your side commentary. So we'll also be recording the Zoom for people that want to watch and they weren't able to attend today. So first of all, is anybody new to the Longest Day? You can use the hand gesture. Anybody new to the Longest Day, or even just the Alzheimer's Association? Everybody here is familiar, or you don't know how to use the hand gesture? You can also just raise your hand if you're new to this. So if you're new or if you're not new, we're going to learn something new today. That's our goal. So this morning, we're going to hear from a few speakers, including a mission moment from Nikki O'Callaghan. If you attended last night, I hope you don't mind that we're going to share Nikki's story again. Like, I watched the video and I definitely will watch it again and still cry. So please do not judge me if I cry again. Uh-oh, someone's calling you, Duffy. Oops, sorry about that, guys. We also have Sana Ali, who will tell us about the impact of Alzheimer's and how the Alzheimer's Association is fighting to end Alzheimer's and all other dementias. Today, we also have Alex, who is going to talk about how and why he participates in the Longest Day. After that, we will take a group photo. So if you registered for the party before the end of January, be sure you have your party favor. Where's mine? I have mine here, my party favor. And we're gonna take a picture with those party favors. After that photo, then we'll finish up with some networking and play a game where you can win a gift card to either Amazon or Tiff's Treats, which are donated by Family Tree and Home Care and Tiff's Treats. To start, we have a video that was shared from Nikki O'Callaghan about why she's involved with the Alzheimer's Association.
He was my water delivery guy for a store that I ran in Watertown, jewelry store. I'd see him once a month, say hi, that was it. And then one day, we had a special event at the store and I was wearing a red silk dress and that was it. It just seemed like there wasn't even a question. Like I was the one for him and that was gonna be it. And it was true. We're married. I decide I'm gonna go to nursing school and I'm pregnant. 3 redheaded Irish babies in 15 months' time. And then Amanda came into our life. We bought this house, and we've been here ever since. Paulie went first, and then Kevin and Brian went to school as well. So for the first time in who knows how many years, the house was quiet, it was clean, and he really struggled. And of course, we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. Those kids graduated high school. They're supposed to go to the colleges. They're supposed to travel. You know, I was ready for this part of my life. You know, and that became a big strain for us. So around that time, I said, listen, we have to talk. We were out in the yard. It was gorgeous. We're on the swing. You know, I said to him that something was wrong. Like, what can I do? He just kind of looked off. Now I'm getting tearful because I'm like, do you just not know how to tell me that we're done? Nothing. And I start to cry. And gets up off the swing. He walks into the house, shuts the door, and locks me out. So I'm sitting there sobbing. And I'm like, oh my God, what just happened here? I get up and I go in the house. And he's watching TV, totally not affected by anything that just happened. And that was absolutely not him. And then that's where it all started. We saw a neurologist because he was forgetting things and he was struggling at work. And he went on an antidepressant and it didn't touch him. And at the same time, so he's getting counseling, scans, neuropsych eval, because I'm pushing them and pushing them. And I said, I'm not saying it as a nurse. I'm saying it because I've been with this guy since I was 21 years old. There's something wrong. Our neurologist happened to be pregnant. She said she was going to go on a leave. And she goes, we got to do something. I said, great. She goes, let's get a PET scan. And I'm like, you think he has cancer? And she said, no, but we need to probably just look at it. And I go, absolutely, let's do it. We got the results a couple days later. And she's like, well, it's abnormal. And I go, oh. And she goes, well, your husband either has frontal temporal dementia or he has Alzheimer's. And I'm like, okay, that wasn't really on our radar. We get the diagnosis, sometime later that it was more Alzheimer's than FTD. And now I'm like, okay, let's go. What's next? So Paul went to work the next morning. I sat here and had a good old-fashioned cry for myself. And I really didn't know what to do. So I called the Alzheimer's Association and I get this wonderful woman on the phone and I feel like I've got it together. I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And so she tells me, I'll send you the package. Take a breath. We're going to help you. She was so supportive. And I'm sobbing and I'm sobbing. She's like, oh my God. I go, wait, just give me a second. And I pull it together. I'm like, okay, go. What's next? And literally, like a checklist, I went through it without even thinking about it. I just trusted this person on the other end of the phone who obviously knew way more than me. And, since then, I've called when I have a thought at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I haven't slept, and I'm like, what do I do next? It's everything. It's from financial questions, it's our future, it's long-term care questions. I don't know what I would have done without that support. He's changing every day. It's very different than it was, just a few months ago even. I do all of his care, get him in the shower, I get him fully dressed. Shaving is quite a challenge, but he has to look good. Like I have to have that man looking good because he was like that. And the whole time he's talking to me like, what are you doing that for? Where are we going? I know what I'm doing, Nikki. I can do this. But then he can't and he doesn't. And so I just say, of course you can, but let me just do this thing for you. As he progresses, my biggest concern is that he become unsafe. And as he is getting so much worse just in the last few months, I called the Alzheimer's Association the other day and I said, how do I pick a long-term care facility? They think he's ready now, and I'm just not. But I don't want him to get hurt because I kept him home longer. And I feel like, when he goes, he's not going to last very long. So for me to say, okay, it's time, I almost feel like that's me saying, he does have these periods, and from what I understand, other people have them too. It just poof, he's there and then poof, gone. But I'm telling you, he was there for a minute. I didn't even have to see him. He said, hey, baby. And I was like, hey, just the way he said it. And I was driving and he put his hand on my leg. I'm like, oh my God, he's here. I was just so glad that I thought to ask him right away. I said, Paul, is there anything we haven't done? He's like, what? And I go, anything. Anywhere you want to go. Any place you haven't seen with me. Anything you want to do. And I thought I lost him, but he was thinking. And he looks at me and I'm trying to drive the car and he's like, I just want to spend the next 30 years with you. And I'm like, okay, that was too much. And I said, we don't have 30 years. The doctor just told me I only have 6 months. So what do you want to do? And he kind of chuckled. He goes, it's just as long as I'm with you. And that was it. He was gone. I'll wait for the next one, and see what I get. And so you live for that.
We are so grateful to Nikki for sharing her story. And unfortunately, it's one we hear often. I would like to introduce Sana, who will be talking about the impact of Alzheimer's in our community and how the Alzheimer's Association is working to end Alzheimer's disease.
Good morning, everyone. I find it really hard to speak after that video, so I don't know why I'm next, but it's okay. I hope everyone's doing well today. My name is Sana. I am a mission specialist at the Alzheimer's Association, and I work in the Care and Support Department. So before I talk a little bit more about the resources that we offer and that you heard in Nikki's video, I want to look over a few of our facts and figures on the next slide. So as you can see, there's more than 5 million Americans that are living with Alzheimer's currently. And the number that shocks me the most is that over 16 million Americans provide unpaid care for people with Alzheimer's or other dementia. So as you can see, our caregiver resources are really needed. So if we could go to the next slide. Okay, so on this, I'll just talk a little bit more about the resources that we offer. So one of the ones that we heard in the video was the 24/7 helpline, which provides support and disease information by a consultant. So, you know, whenever you're stressed out at like 2 a.m., whenever you need help, whenever you need, you know, just general disease information, you know that you'll always get it. You can also get information about localized programs that are happening in your area, such as education programs, support groups, anything like that. We also have research updates and conferences for caregivers as well as professionals. So if anyone's interested in having an education program or just attending one for just getting general information, I will put another resource of ours in the chat, which is the Community Resource Finder. So the Community Resource Finder is a website where you can find essentially just resources in your community. So that could be neurologists, that could be assisted living facilities. I feel like the CRF, the Community Resource Finder, is really helpful for, you know, if you don't have time to talk on the phone, you can just quickly look it up using your zip code. And as well as that, we have caregiver support groups that help, you know, you get to meet people who are in the same boat as you, as well as support groups for those with the early stages of Alzheimer's. And, you know, just having support whenever you need it the most really helps. And we hear that caregivers really enjoy these support groups, getting to know people, all of that. And, you know, all of these programs would not be possible without the help of development. So I would like to kick it back to Samantha Duffy or whoever's talking next.
Thank you, Sana. All of the great research, advocacy, and care brought to our community wouldn't be possible without the help of family, friends, and supporters like you who are fighting to end Alzheimer's disease through programs like The Longest Day.
So if you aren't familiar with the event, The Longest Day is the day with the most light, the summer solstice. On June 20, thousands of participants from across the world come together to fight the darkness of Alzheimer's through an activity of their choice. Together, they use their creativity and passion to raise funds and awareness for the care, support, and research efforts of the Alzheimer's Association. It's easy to participate. You choose an activity that you like to do, and then you can turn it into a fundraiser to fight Alzheimer's. Any activity can be a Longest Day activity. And the pictures on this slide just show a few of our local teams who have participated by dancing, baking, cycling, playing cards, and doing beer yoga, which I should probably get some more details on that one. And they do this to raise money for our fight to end Alzheimer's. And no matter what your passion is, the Longest Day staff and volunteers like us will be there every step of the way with tools, tips, and coaching. So together, the strength of our light will outshine the darkness of Alzheimer's. Now I'd like to pass it off to Alex. I think I saw Alex in the chat, who is going to talk about his experience with The Longest Day.
Okay, hi. I've got a friend to join me as well. One of the reasons that I participate in The Longest Day right here. So this is Remy, and I'm Alex Benetti. So I'm on the board of the Alzheimer's Association's Houston and Southeast Texas chapter. and I'm chairing the Longest Day Committee. So thank you all very, very much for being here and for your support. And he wants his mom. So sorry, you're not going to get that anymore. I thought I could keep him around for a couple minutes, but no, not possible. But my journey with the Alzheimer's Association and with Alzheimer's in general started with my grandmother. Well, actually, it started long before that. I was a young guy, young little kid going to Alzheimer's walks and participating in different events. My dad was involved with the Alzheimer's board in Southern California. And then my grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, and she suffered for about 10 years or so before complications eventually took her life in 2010. And, she's really the inspiration for me. I think this is just one of the most awful ways to experience the end of your life. I also run a company called Family Tree and Home Care that provides services to older adults in their homes, caregiving, nursing type services. And, we get to see people age in their home with all sorts of chronic conditions. And I just really can't think of anything worse than, what Alzheimer's does to an individual and a family. So, yeah, that's why I raise funds. That's why I, fight to end Alzheimer's disease and all other dementias. And there are many different ways to participate in the Longest Day. It's actually a really unique and interesting event in that, you can be extremely creative and do just about anything you want to raise money. As an example, my company led a virtual bingo event in 2020 that raised a couple $1,000. Very easy to put together, very easy to get participation. It was a lot of fun. And we actually got the idea from the Alzheimer's website. If you go to the Longest Day website, you can find, and maybe Samantha can give you guys the link, you'll find tons and tons of ideas on what to do. In the past, I've also used my birthday. Oh, sorry, over $5,000 we raised. Thank you, Samantha. On my birthday, I've just put little fundraisers together, asking everybody to donate to Longest Day in lieu of any gifts or anything like that. And it's funny because a bunch of people I would have never even expected gifts or even cards from donated to the page. So, there you go. It worked out well. So I really just want to encourage everyone here to join the fight, to start their own Longest Day fundraiser. You can do that by going to alz.org/TLD. So thank you guys again for being here. I really appreciate it. And together we're gonna move the needle on fighting Alzheimer's and ending it.
Thank you so much, Alex, for sharing your story with us and for joining us this morning. We'd also like to ask everyone else, if you participate in the Longest Day or if you have a connection, to share your story in the chat. I will say for me, I got connected to the Longest Day because Samantha and I are actually childhood friends, and I would always see her posting about her Longest Day team. And so she finally got me to be on the committee with her this year. Anybody else participate in the Longest Day recently, or you're joining now? I'll patiently wait. I also remember, Samantha, didn't your husband also do like an event where he showed us how to cook something?
Yeah,
you're
so
muted.
can you hear me now? Sorry. Yeah, so I did my own fundraiser where we did like a New Year's Eve challenge. So everybody wrote down their New Year's resolutions. And if you didn't meet your New Year's resolution, you had to make a donation. So, either way, either improving yourself or helping to end Alzheimer's. And then my husband, who's a chef, taught people, he did like some live streamed cooking classes to help raise funds and awareness. So they just made like a $20 donation and he sent them the recipe and then walked them through how to make really delicious, like mac and cheese. It was so good. And apple pie and pizza and like homemade pizza. And it was all really good.
That sounds really delicious.
If he's doing that again.
Oh, he definitely needs to do it again. And it looks like Bonita said she's participating for her aunt that passed for Alzheimer's. So thank you for sharing, Bonita. let's see, moving forward. When you register for the longest day, we want to make sure you have everything you need to have a successful longest day event, just like Alex or Samantha's husband. So it's a $20 donation to start your team, which kickstarts your fundraising. And with that donation, you'll get your 2021 longest day shirt, a longest day banner, and other materials that will help you plan your activity. You also get your own fundraising page where you can share your story and keep track of your progress. And to get started, I think we have a link, so we could probably put that in the chat. It's alz.org/thelongestday. Oh, there you go. Does anybody have any questions so far? I know we're sharing a lot. Feel free to write in the chat or unmute yourself if you have a question.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and learning about the longest day and how you can help in fight to end Alzheimer's on the longest day. Now we are going to take a quick photo to share on social media before we get started with networking, and then play a quick game before you head out. If you got your photo prop in the mail, now is the time to grab it.
Can you see me? Do I look good? Oh, that's cute. Madeline has lips. I have a crown. Did you take it, Samantha?
I love it. Everybody's looking good. Okay, ready? Everybody on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ugh, amazing. We're all beautiful. I'm here for it.
Thank you again, everyone. Now for the networking. I'll call on you when it's your turn to speak, and you can unmute your mic and tell us a little bit about yourself in 1 minute. To be respectful of everyone's time, we'll stop you after your minute is up, but after you speak, be sure to add your information in the chat. We'll be downloading the chat later and sending out a list of everyone's information so that you can connect with each other. So if for any reason you don't want to connect, please don't add your contact information in the chat. So that way you don't get bombarded by requests from other participants. So let's get started. Okay, so I'll go with the sequence on my screen, and so we'll start with Kayla.
Oh, my audio, is my audio back? Okay. Hi, my name is Kayla Beacall. I work for Cisco as a data scientist. Cisco, the food industry. So we give food, or not give, we sell food to restaurants, hospitals, schools. I realize how many people Cisco reaches out to. But in my spare time, when I'm not doing that, I like working, or not working, I like volunteering for nonprofits like the Alzheimer's Association. And I also participate in a lot of other nonprofits as well, like for Women in Math, Filipinos of Tech. I'm trying to think what else I do. When I'm not doing extra work, I like to do ballroom dancing with my husband and cooking. So, and I'm basically dragging my husband into the longest day by doing a ballroom dance lesson as his fundraiser. So let's see.
Hey, thank you, Kayla. Now will be Samantha Duffy.
Thank you so much, Syed. And thank you everybody for coming. So my name is Samantha. I am the staff lead for the longest day here in the Houston and Southeast Texas area of the Alzheimer's Association. We're looking to get people involved in the fight to end Alzheimer's. I think, we've been reading the chat and we saw Nikki's story, which still makes me cry every time I watch it. So whether you are a person who's been affected directly by Alzheimer's, or if you've just seen the devastation that it causes in families, we're excited to get you involved in the fight. So if you're excited to start your longest day team after this, we'll be sending out emails to follow up with everybody, but feel free to reach out to me directly as well. I'll put my information in the chat. Thanks.
Thank you. Now it's Zach Hernandez. I think that's
My husband.
okay. Is he there? Okay.
Oh, he definitely can't talk right now because he's
Okay.
in front of me in the echo. I will tell you, Zach is a research engineer at UT, and his research is helping with stroke patients. So he's an electrical engineer, but he does some work that's addressing issues for rehabilitation of stroke patients. And
Okay.
we're actually in between Austin and Houston, so back and forth.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
thanks.
Thank you, Kayla. So we'd love to meet him one day. Next will be Sam Duffy. Is that Samantha? You?
Yeah, sorry, I have two laptops open so I could
Oh my God,
look
you're
at
fine now.
look at y'all and look at the screen.
Okay, so moving on, we have Laura Dillo.
Did you say me?
No, Laura Lou Dillo.
Mhm.
Okay, so she's putting information in the chat. Okay, contact right now. Okay, thank you, Laura. We'll watch out for your information in the chat. We'll go to Brenda Nelms.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a volunteer with the Alzheimer's Association. Been volunteering for almost 10 years now. I lost my mother in 2016 to Alzheimer's disease, which was my biggest when she was diagnosed. I had no idea what it was. And so my way of getting involved with the Alzheimer's Association so I could better educate myself on this disease and bring more awareness to Alzheimer's. So, and I love the longest day. It's one of my favorite activities to do. Last year, we did a gift bags fundraiser. We did a live drawing on the longest day. Anyone made a $25 donation was name were entered into the gift box, and that's what we did for our longest day activity. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, next we have Megan.
Hi there. My name is Megan Singleton, and last year was my first year being involved with the longest day ever. I started to become involved due to my grandmother suffering with dementia and ultimately passing 2 years ago. It's a great organization, and I love to provide, not provide, but I love to be involved in the organization. That's it.
Thank you, Megan. Next up is Monica James.
Hi, good morning. My name is
Morning.
Monica James. I'm with Houston Hospice. We're the oldest, largest, and only nonprofit hospice company in Houston and the surrounding areas. We're in 10 counties, and I'm a community outreach coordinator. And so I was just here just to kind of learn more about the longest day and see how Houston Hospice can partner up with the Alzheimer's Association on this fundraising event. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Alexis.
Is that me? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I work in marketing actually for a medical healthcare tech company that my dad started here in Austin, Texas. It's a family-run business. We're just branching out from the small business. Actually, Maddie's on this Zoom as well. She works with us, but we started because my grandfather was diagnosed with dementia Alzheimer's, I want to say about 5 years ago. He actually passed last April. But it's been a passion of our families. We've really seen the impact that it can have not only on the person, but the family. And we strive to help the caregiver and then that family stay connected, even if they're, cross country, things like that. So that's a little bit about what I do and why I'm wanting to participate.
Cool. Thank you, Alexis. Now we have Laura Bromlow.
Hi guys, I was a little late. I'm sorry. I probably missed all the good stuff. I'm Laura Bromlow. I'm an elder law and estate planning attorney. And so I've seen the impact of, dementia and Alzheimer's specifically on clients that have come into my office and the families of those people with the disease. More personally, my mother-in-law died of the disease a couple years ago. So I've done the walks in the past, but I'm looking to get more involved with my own law firm now and try to do something with the longest day. So Samantha, I'll probably be calling you because I missed a lot of information. Sorry. Thanks.
Thank you, Laura. Okay, next we have Anna Gore.
Oh, good morning. It's Anna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. No, I just came in a little bit late and I apologize. I'm also working, so I'm in and out. But my connection is I actually worked for the Alzheimer's Association for about 8 years and became familiar with our services. And then while working there, my mother was diagnosed with dementia. And I actually had to quit work to take care of her. And I did that until she passed away just this October. So she lived with us and experienced all the different stages that she went through. And thankfully, the Alzheimer's Association had already educated me with what to expect and how to give her all the care that she needed as the disease progressed. And so I participated in the walks, and then we started doing this longest day event that just seemed more practical for us to do. And so we continue to do it and look forward to doing another one.
Thank you for sharing. And next we have Bonita.
Hi, I'm on the board for the Alzheimer's Association, and I've been on the board for, I guess it's my 6th year now. So, and a couple of years ago, I was a committee chairman for the longest day. So I originally got affiliated with our sorority, had a partnership with the Alzheimer's Association. And during that time, my aunt was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And so, and I know Samantha and them have all heard this story, but she, my mom passed when we were a lot younger, and she was like our surrogate mother. So that's why I really got involved when she got Alzheimer's. And then she passed in December of 2018. So I think this is one of the diseases that is just totally devastating, because like in the video, she had her lucid moment. So her daughter would let her call me, because she lived in California, would let her call me during her lucid moments. And you talk to her and it'd be like, you hadn't missed a beat. And then, we went to visit her, and then she was asking about people, that had been deceased for years. So it is very devastating, because my cousin used to call me all the time crying because her mom couldn't remember who she was. So this is dear to my heart, and that's why I continue. Even when I'm off the board, I'm going to continue to volunteer. So thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Jessica Brannon.
Good morning, everyone. I too was a little late, so I'll use some of my 60 seconds to say that my dream job would definitely be to be on camera. Sometimes I think about being on the news and reporting the weather, because they get paid to be wrong all the time. But I have been a part of the Alzheimer's walks and just, doing everything I can to help educate. I worked in the senior living industry for about 10 years. And most recently in the pandemic made a switch to physical therapy. So now I take care of the marketing efforts for 6 nearby physical therapy clinics. And I'm here today because the longest stay has been something that has caught my attention over and over, and I've never spent the time to pay attention. So now I am, and I want to create some type of, just like you, Laura, some type of fundraising event. So Sam will be hearing from me. And I have 7 seconds left. I'm watching. I will say, just for all of those who are dealing with dementia, I had 2 grandmothers who didn't have any diagnosis, but they certainly had dementia or Alzheimer's. And I will never forget Teepa Snow, always reminding you that you can never, like, don't let the disease stop surprising you. And that's something that I always carry with me. And if I only have 2 seconds with a person, I always just tell them that tidbit. Don't let the disease stop surprising you, for those moments of clarity. Thanks.
Thank you. Next up is Freddie.
Hello, Freddie, work with the Alzheimer's Association. Been with the association, will be 5 years in June. And so the longest day was actually one of the first events that I witnessed, because I started on a Wednesday, and then that Friday, I think it was the longest day. So I got to see all the activities, and it was my first event experience, even though I was working on walk. The longest day was the first, event I got to see working there. I'm big into sports. So last year, my longest day event was the Freddie's Flag Football Frenzy. We had a lot of fun with that. And then this year, depending on what happens with COVID and how things look, the plan is to have Freddie's Super Soccer Series. So I continue to, tie my longest day activity to sports. So I'm happy to see all of you here, and nice to meet you. If you're interested, I can send my information for my longest day team.
Sure, thank you. That's fun, actually, to be working for the Alzheimer's Association. You guys get to do so many great things. All right, next we have Madeline.
Hi, everyone. And Kayla, thank you for hosting and inviting me to come to this. I met Kayla at a retreat a couple of weeks ago, and she invited me to learn more about the Alzheimer's Association. So I work for Alexis's family's company called Theora Care, and we produce a line of watches for the person suffering with Alzheimer's. And the product is tailored for the caregiver. So the caregiver, it's a GPS locating watch that has cell phone capabilities, and you're able to track it. And the caregiver is able to open up a direct line of communication with the person wearing it and track where they are. So the goal of the product is to keep the sufferer with Alzheimer's at home as long as possible. We believe you're able to keep that family connection, and the person is able to receive care at home for a longer period of time. So that's what we do. And yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you. Next is Carrie.
Hi, I have been involved with the longest day for 4 years. This might be 5, I can't remember now. I got involved initially because my grandfather passed away from Alzheimer's when I was in high school. And so now I've kind of made it a family event, something that I started out kind of forcing my family to do. And now everybody gets excited. We do something on our family vacations. So this past, maybe it was 2019, I think, because I don't think much happened in 2020 because we couldn't see each other all over the country. We did a scavenger hunt on the beach together. And for us, it's really been a way of doing something fun together that reminds us of my grandfather. So it's really been a good thing for me and my family. And I'm glad to be involved. And I hope that I never need the association's resources, but it helps to also know that they're there.
Sure. Thank you. Next is Samantha H.
Hello, my name is Samantha, and I work at the Alzheimer's Association. I don't know if you can see our logo back there. I'm the development assistant, and I was first introduced to Longest Day because Samantha Duffy, pre-COVID, sat right next to me. And so last year I did the Choose Your Own Challenge. So I walked like 4 miles every day, and people donated based on how many miles I walked. And then this year I'm doing a bake sale thing in honor of my grandpa who has dementia, but also because my grandma's the one who taught me how to bake, and she's my grandpa's caregiver. So it's also kind of in honor of her because, like we learned, there's 16 million unpaid caregivers, right? So yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. That's walking is great, especially in summer. Okay, I don't know. I have Sana next. I don't know if you want to go again. Like I know you came in, but as official. But do you have a personal
I
kind
don't
of
have,
connection?
I don't, but I'm really excited to get hopefully more involved in the longest day. This is going to be my second year working here, but my first year I was just like learning everything. But I just really like how the longest day you can really tailor your fundraiser to whatever you like any hobby. So excited to learn more.
Cool. Okay, we have Samantha Duffy.
Oh, are you passing it off to me? Or did we go through everybody already?
Well, you're the last before me, so I don't know. You want to say, or you already?
Didn't I? I think I already went.
Okay, so I guess is there anybody else I did not ask? I think I went by the sequence. Okay, so for me, I'm Syed Rizvi. I'm a certified dementia practitioner, and I got involved with the Alzheimer's Association a couple of years back. So I've been with the Longest Day Committee for a couple of years. This is my second year, and the reason I got involved because in my professional life, I own a company, Isbico Advisors, that essentially helps seniors look for memory care and assisted living communities when they're not able to stay home. And so I came across, and I do come across a lot of people with Alzheimer's in the stages when, as you saw in the video, they are completely lost and they don't know what's going on. And that is something that I wanted to address just because of the huge amount of people that we are seeing being afflicted by this disease. So that's how I got involved, and I really like it. We have a wonderful team here with Samantha and her associates. They help us a lot. And of course, I do want to thank Kayla. She's the star organizer for this year. And it has gone really well. We had the event yesterday that was really nice. And this today event is also, I think it's a pretty good attendance. So thank you, everyone. Now for a quick game where you can win some great prizes. So I'm going to pass it off to our staff contact, Samantha Duffy.
Oh, just kidding. There was a networking slide. I totally forgot about it. I know, I'm the worst. I'm sorry. So thank you, Syed, and thank you everybody for coming again. So we're going to play a quick scavenger hunt game where you have the chance to win a $25 Tiff's Treats gift card, which was donated by Tiff's Treats Cookie Company. If y'all haven't had their cookies, get ready. You need to win this gift card. They're delicious. And then we also have a $25 Amazon gift card, which was donated by Family Tree and Home Care. Because I'm on Amazon all the time, I'm sure y'all are too. I'm very excited about this. So for this game, I'm going to reveal on the next slide all the items that you will be looking for, and then I will read through what you'll be looking for. And then when I say go, you will have 5 minutes to find as many of the items as you can and bring them back. So when you get your items, just let me know either by taking yourself off mute and telling me, or by typing in the chat. The first 2 players who bring back all of the items, or as many as you can, in that 5-minute time limit will win. And the first person who does so will get first pick of the gift cards. So does anybody have any questions before we get started? We're all good. Oh, I think we're all set. Okay. Unless if somebody said something in the chat, I can't see it. So, okay. Get ready, guys. So I'm going to need y'all to bring me a face mask, a colored Sharpie, a selfie, your favorite coffee cup, your favorite game, board game, card game, video game, whatever it looks like, an ALD branded item, some hand sanitizer, something you can't live without, your favorite snack, something purple, a Longest Day shirt, and your favorite book. So remember, bring back all or as many as you can in 5 minutes, go down. Time started. You know what I mean?
Samantha, instead of the timer, can you go back to the page that has the items on it?
I am so sorry. That was weird. I don't know what happened. I will share it again and restart that. 1 second.
I was like, where's the list?
That's the hard part. You have to remember it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So I will restart this timer. Go on, guys. I believe in you. This is tough. I feel like my hardest part is going to be like, what's my favorite snack? I don't know. Like, I'd sit there in front of the pantry, like wondering, like, I don't know which one to choose. See, I believe in y'all. Come on, guys. You know you want this Tiff Straits. Like, if you want it half as much as I do, then you really want it. Like, ugh.
Wait, did Madeline raise her hand? Did you find everything?
I did.
Oh my gosh, Madeline, you're
okay.
fast. Okay, keep going, guys. Keep going.
Madeline,
Like, first 2
and-
people.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was really fast.
Yeah. Okay. So Madeline, did anybody else find them all already? Oh my gosh.
I found them all that I have.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
I
yeah,
have a Longest Day shirt.
that's fair. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's give everybody a few more minutes. Just, again, it's fun. Wow. Okay. Well, those of you who are done, I'm very curious. What's the something you can't live without? What's?
Oh, my phone.
You know, that's fair. That I get that one.
I think I have everything now. Wait.
Nice.
Face mask. I feel awake now.
Right? I just ran all over my house. That was better than coffee.
Oh, my coffee definitely wore off already.
I haven't had any. I chose sleep over coffee.
That's smart. That's the right way.
I don't know. 2 cups of coffee a day keeps the dementia away.
No, that sounds like a bad habit. Do I have any selfies? Okay, I found a selfie. Wait, go back. Let's see.
I had to
Face
do it
mask.
from some reason. I can't make it large on my screen, so I can't tell what the what we're supposed to be getting.
Face mask, color
I do see you have your Longest Day shirt, so you were ready with that one.
Your
So-
favorite thing.
See, Sayed's done. Laura's done.
I don't have a favorite book.
Oh my, Kayla, I find that so hard to believe.
I have something purple.
What's a selfie? You take a selfie?
I have a selfie. See, it's
If
me
you
and
don't have
me.
one, then yes.
It's me and me.
Carrie said, I have what I have. That's fair.
Okay, so you have to take a selfie or what?
I think you just show a selfie of yourself. See?
You don't have a selfie on your phone, Sayed?
I just took one.
Samantha, we should
yeah.
have our selfie with us, and then you take a picture of us with our selfie.
Oh, we're definitely going to take a picture of what everybody's one of these items. I'm very curious to see them.
Yeah,
Very
but so I
How
once
much time?
I
What's the
once
time
had-
now?
Okay, 1 minute left, guys. You got this. Yeah. All Carrie has is her coffee mug, so that's,
That's important.
yeah. I would argue one of the more
Where's your face mask?
I'm in my boyfriend's family home and I'm currently sitting in his little sister's bedroom, so I didn't feel quite comfortable running around and grabbing a bunch of things, but I have my favorite coffee mug. Oh, it says "Get it, girl."
Love it.
I could have run and gotten a face mask, but they're all in my boyfriend's truck, so it would have been a much longer journey.
Laura's also not at home. See, I tried to get things that aren't necessarily at home, but I guess your favorite game might be a little difficult if you're at work. That
I got Jenga.
hey.
Yeah, we're good.
What's your game, Madeline? I can't see it. Koye? What's that?
12th. It's a great party game.
I have never heard of it.
Okay,
I love that game.
Okay, 10 seconds, guys. Oh, 5 seconds, guys. Okay, 9 seconds, guys. Yay. Everybody come back. Yay. Okay, so Sana, did you see who you said Madeline was first?
I think it was Madeline and then Jessica. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah.
So guys, we're gonna go through all of yours simultaneously, I guess. So Jessica, Madeline, let's see the face masks.
I'm playing too. I didn't win, but
Go for it. Everybody, if you have the item, show it. Let's see the colored Sharpie.
Oh no, I forgot that one.
Oh no, Jessica.
Oh no.
We'll see who's in second, who's in third.
Mine's gold.
I guess I don't own a Sharpie. I'm not sure.
It's okay. What's next?
Okay, your favorite coffee cup.
Oh, it's definitely this one. As you can see, it's empty.
I love it. I see puppies. I love the big A. Ooh, Bonita's got a Starbucks one. I feel that. Okay, let's see.
Santa's cookies.
So cute.
And I use it year round.
That works. Okay, everybody's favorite game, board game, card game, video game.
It's
Oh, I love
drinking game.
Bananagrams. Oh, let's see. Oh, Battle of the Sexes, classic. Okay, so an ALZ branded item, if you had your mail thing, if you, oh, wow, okay.
Sure.
Love it. The shirt. Sure. Hand sanitizer. Perfect. Some of y'all got some cute hand sanitizer. I need to up my sanitizer game. Oh, Syed's ready. He's got like a big bottle. And then something you can't live without. I'm very curious.
This counts as my snack and what I can't live without.
I completely get that. So on that note, favorite snacks, guys. Let's see them. It's also a good one.
Cheerios. That's so healthy, Syed.
Oh, I feel those goldfish.
Snack. It's not supposed to be healthy.
Got fiber.
It's honey Cheerios.
Those are good. That's definitely a good choice.
Okay, something purple.
All right.
Love it. Carrie,
Does
I have
coffee count as a snack? That sounds like
Samantha, where'd you
lifeblood.
put something?
Hey, that's more blue, Kayla.
Definitely purple. It's the lighting. Like, look, see?
Ah,
Like,
that's
it's,
like dark blue.
it's definitely purple. My husband is here. He can confirm. Okay, he's not talking to me. He's working.
Okay. If you haven't, your longest day shirt, you get to show it off.
I don't have the new one yet. I have the old one.
I like the old one, actually. I'm a little jealous that I didn't wear that one. Okay, and then your favorite book.
I don't have one. Well, it's about to be my favorite.
Oh.
What do you have, Madeline?
Love Warrior. I've never heard of that one.
Crime and Punishment.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
Interesting. Laura, I can't see yours. Which one is yours?
Love Warrior.
It's a good book like that speaks to women well.
Oh, okay. Good to know. You can drop that in the chat.
Sorry, man.
Bonita, what do you have? I can't see yours.
The Power of Words.
Oh, okay. So we're dropping these suggestions in the chat, right? Because I need to start reading more, apparently.
Perfect. So if y'all are okay with that, I think we should do one more picture, and you can hold up one of your favorite item that you collected. How about that?
Can I just put the cats in it?
That works. I think the cats actually are my favorite that you had. So that would have been my essential.
We didn't do our selfie.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't do our selfies.
Yes, you can pull your selfie.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know if you can see it now. This background is, there it is.
Oh, I got it. Okay,
It's me
ready
and the
guys?
cat.
I love it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Picture.
Got it.
Yes, I love it. Freddie, what is yours? I can't see what you're holding.
It's the replica, the replica Astros World Series ring.
Oh.
I love it.
Wow.
It's fancy.
Oops, Samantha, I think we're at 10:01 and I don't
Oh,
want to keep
just
people.
kidding. Yes, we will.
So-
We're going to finish this up right now.
Just to wrap up, I just want to thank everybody for coming out this morning. And if you came out last night and came again this morning, extra thank you, because I know waking up after happy hour is probably the hardest thing in the world. But if you guys have any more questions or anything, I think Samantha will be here. I have to actually run to my work meeting at 10. So just thank you so much for coming out, and hope that you get involved with The Longest Day. So bye everyone.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll be here for a couple minutes if anybody has any questions.
Bye.
Bye.
My apologies. I had to step away. I had a work call that I had to get on.
That's totally fine. I completely understand. We appreciate you coming, Megan.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.